Alright guys, how's it going? Sports Gaming Fever here, back again with some more Franchise Hockey Manager 6 with the New York Rangers. I simmed the first few games of the season and we are 2-4-0. Not really the result I was looking for, but kind of what I expected. I don't expect this to be a great season. As you can see, we started off 2-0. And then lost big to Edmonton, lost big to New Jersey, lost big to Washington, lost big to Vancouver. And I think that's a bit indicative of how we might do the rest of the season. Obviously, it's only a few games. If we look at the lines once again, Panarin, Zibanejad, Buchnevich, Kreider, Strome, Kakko, Mesnikov, Cheadle, Fast, Lemieux, Anderson, Haley. On defense, we got Skij and Trouba, Stahl, and Adam Fox. And then it is Adam, right? Not going crazy, right? It's Adam Fox? Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure I got that right. And then Smith and D'Angelo. If we go to the roster, I actually haven't checked out the stats so far. Zibanejad is a point per game player. Buchnevich as well. Kreider is right there. Panarin is right there too. Kakko has 3 goals and 1 assist in 6 games. Not bad. So those players aren't doing too bad. Kreider's a -6 though, which is concerning. I don't usually put too much weight in plus minus, but when it's a -6 in 6 games, is a bit indicative. Obviously, something like a -2 or a -1 isn't too indicative of how they're playing it, but you know something is going on with that player. If it's a big minus, but who's leading in time on ice? Zibanejad's even above Trouba, Kreider, Skij. Why does Skij not have that much time? Not on the injury list. Oh, here's his on a trading block. So actually, wait. Let me look at the lines. Is he not on the power play? Yeah, he isn't on the power play. And then what about penalty kill? Is he on the penalty kill? He is, but he's on the 3rd penalty kill. So that's why he doesn't have a lot of time, as much as his other defensemen anyway. Anyway, what I was thinking is possibly just moving on from Lundqvist. Because if we go into our depth chart, Georgiev, I know I'm pronouncing that horribly, but his potential is so good and he's already a 2-star. I think he should get some starting minutes. If we look here, we don't really have any other great prospects. We could move Adam Huska up. Yeah, Lindblom will also be pretty good. But at this point, I don't think we're really focused on winning the cup, considering how things are going. So I kind of want to shop Lundqvist. I don't know if we can. Yeah, it doesn't let us. I think it's because he's too old, or maybe it's because he has a no trade clause. Let's go. No movement clause, yeah. So he kind of controls his destiny. Let's go to transactions, see what's on the block, and see if he'll waive that for some team. Teravainen, 25. Look at that. That's a game changer. We're looking for younger people or picks. So let's send a trade offer. They need a goalie. Let's see if Lundqvist would go to Carolina. No, he won't. That's okay. Let's look at what else we might be able to give up. Let's look at age as a factor. Lundqvist. It's gonna have to be someone decent. Pulaski ain't decent, but we can try. It's hardly likely. Well, it's Stahl as well. No trade clause. Haley? Doesn't help at all. Even someone like Kreider doesn't help. What if we go to... Actually, let's go to rights. Let's look at potential. Don't want to give up Jensen. Well, wait, Jensen is 26. He's at a 2-star. He could be someone we give up. Lundqvist, 2.5-star. Don't think they'll accept that. That's well balanced, but they'd never go for it when it's well balanced. I have a second rounder next year. What about a first in 2022? And then let's see what we can get back from them. A fourth. Adding a sixth doesn't work out. How about a seventh? How about a seventh from a future year? Not so. What if we remove that? Oh, they'll accept it for just the. Will they accept it for just the first? Well, it'd be great to get Bolesky off the cap, because what's his. What's his cap hit? Oh, it's not bad. Oh, is that just his minor league contract? Oh, okay, so it's really 1.5. That's not bad. I was thinking of his contract with the Bruins. I thought that might have carried over. Considering he's 1.5-star, he's not too bad of a player to keep around. What about Smith? No trade clause. He has a no trade clause. We could get rid of Haley. He doesn't have a bad contract though. What's your? Yeah, you're 1-star across the board, and you're 33. Your contract's about to be out. Yeah, I think that's good. And so the first, I'm wondering if we can get something well balanced. We could try for one of these well balanced. It'd be nice to get that second, actually, and then what if we can put it over the edge with... Alright, you know what, let's try this and see if that well balanced winds up going through. It usually does not. Usually does not, but I'm curious to see if it will this time. As you can see, we're bottom of the standings in the Metro, but also we are plenty of games behind a lot of the teams because of the long break in the schedule for whatever reason. Another place to look is waivers, because there's actually some decent younger guys available. Tends to be sim game. Hey, a 1-0 win. Lundqvist shutout. As I was just talking about trading him. So if this deal with Carolina doesn't work, I think we might overextend ourselves. Yeah, no way. So let's get rid of that. Would they accept a sixth? How about a fourth? How about a seventh? Really? Well balanced. Okay, so I think we'll go for the sixth unless we can get a fifth in a future year. They don't have any fifths. They have one here. Yeah, no, that's well balanced. Okay, so we'll go for their sixth. The Buffalo Sabres sixth, that is. Like, I want to know if they would go for a second round pick. It's hardly likely, because I'd like to keep my picks. How about 2 seconds? What if we do indeed add Bolesky, and then we add a pick, then we add one of those seconds. That's well balanced. But this put it over the edge. No. Okay, so maybe we go with the first, or 2022 first, and then we just work our way. I guess the 6th is the one that works. And adding a 7th is not. Okay, so I guess that's what we're going to do. We get Teravainen, who, if we look at the contract, 5.4 for 5 years, he is a 3.5 star player, which is great. And that cap hit is not bad. That brings him, if he's 25, that brings him until he's 30. He's an elite player in his current league. We don't have a player similar to Teravainen in our team right now, so that brings in someone new. He's a great two-way forward, defensive forward. He has some offensive skills. Good getting open, puck handling, shooting accuracy as well. Shooting range isn't that great. Checking, positioning, defensive read. So he's a great two-way player. And he can play either wing, which is nice. Our first round pick is from 2022, and I'm hoping by then we're doing decent. We get a 6th round pick. Oh, I was hoping that would be this year's 6th, actually. Yeah. We get this year's 6th from Buffalo. And we're sending Haley, who's not helping our team at all. So it's really kind of just the first rounder for Teravainen and the 6th round. I think that's a realistic trade, and I think that's what we're going to do. And that should be accepted. Yeah, I think that's a decent trade. Giving up the first kind of stings. I would rather give up 2 seconds, but it doesn't look like that was going to work. And yeah, I definitely wanted to nail down getting Teravainen. No way. Oh, that was the old one. I'm sorry. That was the old offer. It's like, what? It said that they would. And hey, there's a win. So we're actually getting a better player, and we're beginning to turn things around a little bit here. So I think we'll wait until they accept that trade, throw him into the lineup. And then probably end the episode there, but we'll see where we slot him in the lineup. It's interesting that he can play either wing. I think that will be good for us, that versatility, especially if there's an injury of some sort. And he is a two-way player, so there we go. I'd say that's somewhat of a blockbuster. Compared to other trades, actually something I wanted to show was we had originally gone for Blake Coleman, which didn't work out, and then Coleman was traded for this guy. That was interesting. I found that was interesting. Yeah, so we completed the trade. It's completed in the wee hours of the morning. Apparently we were up late taking care of that one. But yeah, so Teravainen is a Ranger. So if we go to setup organization, he's slotted on the first line above Bushnevich. Can we make Zibanejad something other than a two-way forward? Dangler. I guess he'll just be a two-way. Bushnevich, Kreider. So Panarin, Zibanejad, and Teravainen. Definitely an interesting pair. Again, I want Lemieux there and then the Mestikov there. So Kakko drops down is the issue. He's on the third line now. He doesn't have a playmaker like Strome. Cheadle, can you be better at something else? Counter-attacking forward, up and down. Winger doesn't make sense. How about we slot you in as a playmaker for now? McGregor is a playmaker. I thought you were better. How about a back-checking forward? kind of like that. Let's go back. I think that's okay. I'm kind of disappointed that Kako is down there. Something we could consider doing in the future is Uggood's Kreider. Let's see, where is Kreider? Yeah, there he is. He's 3-star. So that would be kind of a waste on the third line. Panarin's like 4, right? Yeah, Panarin's 4. So something that we could consider too is bumping Teravainen down because he can play both wings to this left wing, Kreider down, Nemesnikov down, which would bring Buchnevich and Kako up, and then we need to move someone over. Actually, Kreider can play left or right wing, so he could be over there. That's a tough one to figure out because Kreider wasting away in the third line isn't that great. What is Kako at the moment? Because he could actually be, yeah, he's a 2-star right now with a 5-star potential. He could do well on this third line for now. Power play, you got Buchnevich and Teravainen there. Kako at the left point for that. That's interesting. Can Teravainen? Yeah, Teravainen is on the, he is indeed on the penalty kill too. So I think that's a great player that we just got in Teravainen. And also, based on what he did last season, I forget his exact stats, but he was good, I believe. I wish you could just double-click there instead of having to find them in this list. You know, I always go back and, like, watch bits and pieces of the video, you know, to make sure it's all good. And I find the name on the left side right away, and here I am currently, you know, looking for it. Season stats? Oh, probably career stats, yeah. Last season with the Carolina Hurricanes, 82 games, 76 points. This year so far, 10 games and 7 points, so not bad. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and yeah, next time we'll continue simming and see how our new player does, and any further changes we need to make. Alright, guys, I'll see you later.